What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and in the last video, we took on Arkansas State, and everything that could go wrong did go wrong. It was the typical end of the season game where things are just going to get pretty rough. It usually happens to teams that have pretty good seasons. It doesn't happen always, but it's just part of these games. It is what it is, but that's okay. We're still 8-3. We got one game left of the regular season, and that is Eastern Kentucky, one of our rivals. Now you look at their stats here, they've won 2 in a row, but the stats don't say much of anything. They still technically have more talent than we do. If I'm not mistaken, back in the off-season video, they picked up a couple 4-star kids. That's something that, we can't control. Obviously, in real life, Eastern Kentucky's not going to get some 4-star kids in their first recruiting class, but it's just part of the game. You look at our stats, I haven't really paid attention to these too hard this season, but we got the top rushing offense in the country, which I thought was kind of odd. At 205 seems kind of low to me. I figured there'd be a couple triple options teams that would be having a whole lot more yards than we do, but maybe they're all playing bad. Who knows? A lot of that is the Galashaw, just getting him to the outside, letting him try to outrun everybody. And we had a couple other games where everybody and their brother just ran the ball well, with our freshmen, and then Odoms, and the Galashaw, then even CT getting involved in it a little bit. It says we got the top defense in the country, but that's kind of misleading because, we still kind of control the clock at times. And, but our rushing defense is terrible. Passing defense is pretty good, but when you send 4 guys back most of the time, it's going to be kind of tough to throw against me. You're going to have to throw a lot of underneath stuff and keep on doing it without making any mistakes. So, defensively, I'm still okay with it. I mean, for having the top defense, I'm fine with it, for as bad as we are. All right, before we get into the game, let's go to Sports Illustrated. Let's just start off from the very top, and we'll go all the way down. Bowl rankings: Iowa, Miami, Wake Forest, Michigan, and USC. We'll go to Heisman Watch. Iowa, Wisconsin, Iowa, Miami, Florida. This has been pretty much the same throughout the entire season, from what I can remember. You go to the awards finalists. We're up for 2 awards. And Jimmy St. Louis should win it. Even though we played terrible in the last game, he ended up picking up 2 touchdowns. I tried to pad some stats for him whenever we were actually able to get touchdowns. He's got over 100 receptions, almost 1,000 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. And the 2 guys behind him are dwarfed in their stats. It's not even close. So he is by far and away the best tight end in the country, and we've made that so just by throwing him the ball as best we can, and I feel like I've done a pretty decent job of it. The other award we are up is the Coach Award. We're still at the top. I guess the Arkansas State game didn't hurt us too badly. It's cool to see a coach win this with not the greatest record in the world. It's just 8-3. Normally, it goes to somebody who has 0 losses or maybe 1. But if I end up winning out, or winning today, going 9-3, that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever won that award at 9-3. Either way, that's pretty neat. Bowl projections. We talked about this in the last video. You notice there are conference bowl tie-ins for every single one of these, except for like the Poinsettia Bowl. Now, I had a comment in the last video. Somebody said, don't worry about that too much. He's thinking I should be able to get a bowl regardless. We will find out in the next video. But either way, you see it's a conference tie-in for every single one of these on both sides. So we're not going to be shown on this list until they actually invite us to a bowl. And hopefully that happens, because there's a lot of teams that are having bad seasons. 5-6 North Carolina. I feel like we should be taking their spot. I would love to take on, Boise State. That'd be pretty cool. Either way, it is what it is. Now, let's go to conference standings and just look at our team info page. We don't have any injured. We had a couple guys banged up in the previous game, I think, but it was just temporary. But CT, he's doing his thing for what he is. Galashaw, he should get over 1,000 yards this year, which is half the season if you think about it. I didn't put him in the backfield about halfway through. But Jimmy St. Louis, our big stud. Potts, Owens, and Freeman, they've been holding those spots for a few weeks now on the defensive side of things. Now we can check out Eastern Kentucky. Wow, look at all those injuries. Defensive tackle, wide receiver, halfback, corner. Serious injuries, too. Their quarterback is playing pretty well. 2,500 yards, 19 touchdowns, only 9 picks. They got a halfback is only averaging 50 yards a game, so that tells me they're not going to run the ball well. I don't know. I'm not really sure what to expect, to be honest. They got a wide receiver with almost 90 yards. And it looks like their best defensive player is that Osborne kid. So they beat Western Kentucky in the previous game and beat them by 9. And we beat Western by what, 30-something at the beginning of the season? So hopefully we'll take care of business today. Want to finish strong for sure. I have nothing to change on the playbook front, so we should be good to go. So let's just take on the Colonels. And nobody got in trouble. This has been a decent one to get guys in trouble. So we're 62 in the country. I don't know if that's going to help us or hurt us. I also had a comment about it's possible that my strength of schedule may play a factor into it, which is quite possible. But I think it's, I don't know. I played 2 ranked teams, and that's kind of been my role. One above the program prestige star, but at least we get a little rivalry thing going on here. Now, what's interesting, it's supposed to rain, but I don't see any rain. I think that's an emulator thing. I could probably fix that somewhere, but I don't actually see any raindrops. Not a big deal. Somebody maybe will have an answer for that. Those are the prettiest uniforms in college football. Somebody made a good point. I may take on Michigan next year, since we got similar uniforms. That'd be pretty cool. Go up to Ann Arbor and play them. But Ronnie Galashaw, we salute you for all the work you've done for us. You've kept us going. You have been the foundation for this dynasty. Alrighty. Going to the coin toss. Tails with the ball second half. Let's check out their roster. Impact quarterback, but he can't run, so we're going to go after him. That tells me they're probably going to run some today. But they got an impact halfback. Now, he's not running the ball very well, so that's going to be interesting how I handle that. Decent fullback. Okay, here, let me go back and look at something really quick. He's a senior, he's a junior. The halfback's a junior, so both of them are back next year. Fullback's a junior. Here were the 2 big wide receivers they picked up. Man, imagine if we would have picked up one of these guys. But I think they were 4-star kids or 3-star. And, of course, I got my recruiting rules stuff, which you already know about. But both of them are true freshmen, so we got to put up with these guys for the next few years. But one of them is out, and it's a big drop-off after that. Tight end, nothing special. Looking at their offensive line, not good at all. They picked up 1 freshman that's starting, but he's a 56 overall. No different than my left tackle, who's moved up a little bit. He's now at 59. I think he started at 56. Offensive line is a big need for us next year. I need plenty of offensive linemen and defensive linemen. We will definitely cover all that in the off-season video. Hopefully that's 2 videos from now because I want to go to a bowl. All right, back to EKU. I don't remember what defense they run. I should have scouted them. I don't even know what playbook they used. It's one of the generic playbooks, one of the 6 generics. But 70 and 65 on the ends. Oh, that's terrible for them. Their best defensive player probably is out today as well. So they got nothing behind him. Just nobody on defense. Here's the corner, 70 and 59. True freshman. I'd love to have that kid. Of course, we've done really well at corner ourselves. Our 3, Freeman and Greco, have done such a good job getting those guys. Greco's moving up a little bit, so I may have to... Oh, no, that's... never mind. Yeah, I like him where he's at. That's why I have him at nickel, because of the speed. Either way, free safety is 72 and 76 at the strong safety. That's a really... Yeah, that's another kid they picked up. I would love to have. 76 overall, true freshman. Good for them. Hopefully we could get somebody like that next year, maybe a 3-star. We should go, that's the big thing. We should go up to a 3 or 2-star program which means we can now go after 3-star kids, which really opens things up for us. But that also means we got to add another ranked team to our schedule, which should be a lot of fun. Terrible kicker, terrible punter. I've seen enough. Let's get this show on the road.
We'll see how this
do a high kick
out as they get ready for the opening kickoff.
Not going to be a very strong kick, but it should be like around the 35.
Number 4 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 33. Not sure about that tactic, guys.
I wish I had an answer for
I
it.
am going to do quarters for now. One thing I need to go back and look is go here. Their quarterback is an 80. Halfback's an 80. A lot of times, if one is a little bit better than the other, they tend to favor that guy in terms of how they're going to run their offense. But both of them are exactly the same. So it doesn't help me too much. Gotta do a bump and run.
Looking, short toss.
Good stop there.
He ran a good looking
Gets a few yards.
That he did, and he made a good
let's
catch.
do a cover one. I think they may
where
run
you
it.
see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
Eastern Kentucky is ranked near the bottom of the barrel as far as offense goes.
Well, the numbers don't lie. They just can't move the ball.
Not a big fan of the way that.
Under heavy pressure.
Fumble. Somebody get it. Somebody get it. Somebody get it.
Recovers a loose ball. Are they lucky?
I assume that was Abdullah. Yeah, I guess he was the one who caused the fumble. I wasn't paying attention. I was too focused on the back end.
Either tuck that thing away or just get down before.
So we're going to go Cloud, 3rd and 13.
Just don't fumble. That's all. Do whatever you have to do to protect that football.
Great go with 3 wide receivers.
Love to get a stop here.
Great go. Drops back to pass. Across the middle.
Oh, you got to be kidding. First down.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass.
Now let's go back to cover 1.
Eastern Kentucky hasn't been able to get in the end zone very often this year.
Hey, forget about the end zone. They can't even get in the red zone.
Great go.
Back to Pro Twins they go.
He's looking. He's going right. It
Threw that one out of bounds. I think he had a little bit of pressure.
His chance of accuracy on that throw was practically zero. Good job by the defense.
They're throwing the ball a lot. Let's just go zone blitz. Now watch them run right up the gut here.
The 5th play of this drive.
If that's the case, I'm just going to do this.
Eastern Kentucky sets up in the eye.
And I just got annihilated right there, wide open. Look at this.
His receiver has it. Makes a move.
Well, they're just making their plays right now.
Nice catch.
Way to look it in.
So they're just throwing the ball a ton. Now, I'm going to try another zone blitz. This time I'll actually go to the outside.
1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Don't run up the middle.
The Colonels come out showing 3 wide. Great go.
Toss.
Pitches out to the right. He throws it to his quarterback.
Good tackle there by Galashaw. They're still throwing a lot, so I'm going to call the same play. Have they ran the ball yet? I don't really remember, to be honest. Back to Pro Twins they go.
They line up with split backs. Great go. Drops back. Under pressure.
Sack.
They'll make the sack.
Abdullah, back up tight end. So now it's 3rd and 19. I'll do Cloud again. I'd love to be able to get to the quarterback. See, that's why I really want a whole lot better defensive linemen. We need him in the worst way. Let's control this guy.
Great go. Back to pass. Steps up. Looks. He rolls out to the right.
Oh, I had a chance to get him. Good defense. Now, I don't know where they're at on the field. Are they 37? They're going to punt it. We'll go middle fan. I hope he just kicks it in the end zone. That's a weird last name. Punter.
Punt this one away. Number 41 boots it way up there. Number 1 calls for the fair catch.
Let that one go out. In the end zone, that was actually a good punch, just a bad bounce. Okay, let's let Galashaw get one in before he has to sit down while he's still kind of fresh. We're going zone 4-3. I will probably just stick to the right.
Murray State comes out with an I formation. Lateral.
That's just good defense. Good contain on the edge.
On the halfback option.
Let's go with a parachute play. They're going zone 4-3.
racers
Let's see if
come out
CT
of
can
the
make this
two-tight end
throw.
set. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Couldn't haul it in.
That's a perfect throw. He just dropped it. Yeah, it is what it is.
I know that pass was
I may go
fired
back to
pretty
the same
hard, but you
play.
still have to catch it.
That's right. The only reason it's out
No,
there is
let's,
to catch the football.
Let's go with the flat out. We're
It's
going
third
zone. The
down and
problem
6
is
to go.
only.
Ball on their own 24.
The problem is JSL is going to catch us way before the first down marker.
Racers come out in the ace formation. Back to pass.
But maybe he can make a play anyways.
Throw.
Good deal. I would rather throw it beyond the first down marker, but that's okay. So where are we? Let's go here. Let's give Galashaw a bit of a rest one more time. Let's go. Let's do another APA read. We're going zone dime. I like the shift too. I may just hand this off. I like the numbers. Just those little lines.
Racers come out in a shotgun. And
Get a
he's
few
taken
yards
down.
there,
They
not
got
too
4
bad.
yards on that one.
Let's pass again. Let's do tunnel screen. We're
It's second
going
down,
man
6 to go.
4-3. This will go to
is the
somebody
fifth
on the
play
right.
of the current drive. The racers
Have him
set
do
up in the gun.
go.
He drops back. He lets it go. Complete. He's into the open field.
Good little play for Griffin.
The screen pass gives him
It's been a good freshman for us. Good halfback.
Those offensive linemen were out there, were really moving.
Now let's do a
The running
direct.
back
We're
showed
going
what he
zone
can do when he gets a
4-3.
little
The
bit of
shift
help
is
from the big
terrible.
fellas downfield.
That's all time bad. What I may try to do.
Those guys are huge.
And the snap goes
Go out here. Yeah. Everybody and their brother was on the right side, so it just made sense to
Creates some
try to
room.
go to the left.
He shoved out of bounds. Picked up big
Good
yards
play there. Now, I
He's
want
gonna
to
have a
do
first
another
down.
pass play. I have it on my mind, so we're going to call it. We're going tight end corner. We're going zone, so I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm going to throw this to Clark. Hopefully he can catch it this time.
Eldridge on first down. He's looking. Throw short. Finds the true freshman.
First down, I
They'll bring
think.
him down.
I like the defense that was called. They
First
just
and
didn't
10.
make
Now
the
we
play
can
on the
stay
ball.
here and
You're
run
right. It wasn't
toss.
necessarily bad defense.
The Galashaw.
offense just executed, and the result was a
4-3
first down.
zone. Let's just go to the right. We got more grass. I'm okay with that.
Eldridge options out, and now he pitches it.
That's just good. I could have went to the outside, but he was just kind of sitting there.
For the tailback.
So I'm okay with what happened there. Let's run basic power out of wishbone. We're
Second
going
and 5
man.
coming up here. This is the
5-2.
ninth play of this drive. Murray
Let's
State
go this
lines
way.
up in the bone. Here's a
Good
handoff
block,
left
good
side.
block,
He
6
might have a
points.
chance.
Good deal.
Touchdown,
Great drive.
Racers.
Clean, clean, clean.
Got the handoff and knew
We had to convert 1/3 down, but that was about as clean as a drive as you could ask for. We got to use a ton of different plays, concepts, and such. That's a nice, clean drive. I like it. Very smooth. All right, let's kick an extra point, then we'll get back on defense. The kick is true.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember the good folks
9
at
plays,
Pontiac.
80 yards. Only took a minute and a half off, but I wasn't trying to run clock or anything.
Murray State is ready to kick it away.
We'll do another high kick. Just prevent any
Gets it
easy
high from the air.
return.
Gallagher signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair
I think
catch.
that's a smart, safe way to do things, especially if you feel like your special teams kickoff defense is really struggling. Just do fair catch. Yes, the other team gets decent field position, but it could be a lot worse. I mean, you could be giving up a touchdown. Let's go up right here. Let's see if I can occupy this tackle.
They get it out there on the toss. Makes it roll.
That's good play.
Westbrook with a
They ran to the opposite side of the blitz.
Goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run
Let's
the
do a
ball
one high.
successfully like that,
They may go
that
to a
defense
pass,
starts to
but
creep up a
we'll
little
do
bit.
one high
That's when
anyways.
you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
Two tight ends here. They keep it on the ground with a tailback.
Uh-oh.
He might have a chance. And he's
Scary,
first
scary,
down.
scary.
Nice
I'm
game.
not very good in the open field. I'm glad I made the tackle, but still.
Let's
do another one high.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Back to Ace Twins they go.
The Colonels come out in the
Halfback
formation.
draw. Somebody stop them. Good deal.
Owens Brings him down.
Picks up maybe
The running
3.
back gets 2 on the carry.
2 yards. We'll roll with
It's second
quarters
down,
out of
8 to
nickel.
go. Ball on the 27-yard line. The Colonels line up with 4 wideouts. Draco. Options out to the left.
I didn't know how to handle that. I was kind of scared to hit him, then he would just pitch it right out of the gate. So I'm going to try. Let's do fire 2. I want to send some extra pressure because I also think they can run the ball here.
Eastern Kentucky comes out with an I formation. Draco steps back to pass. He's under some heat.
And he dropped it. We'll take it. He felt the heat, so he got it off quick. Now, they will probably kick a field goal. They may go for it. We're going to go for a field goal. I'm okay with that. They don't have a very good kicker, but this should be an easy one for him.
Kick the field goal, and he's going to have to get a leg into this one. He gets it up.
Yeah, that's just too easy to
And
kick.
it's through the uprights. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive.
One thing I've thought about doing, let's just stop and talk about this. It occurred to me. If you go to the AI, I haven't done enough of this. The special teams, I've had them set all at 50. I've always noticed the CPU kicker is always like spot on. I've always thought about lowering this, but I just don't know where's a good spot to do it. They don't kick enough for it to matter to me, but it's something to think about. There was another thing I was wanting to look into. Oh, yeah. Penalties. You know, the average amount of penalties I see in a game on a 5-minute quarter setting is, I don't know, 2 penalties a game, which I know that's real low in real life standards, but you got to remember, I'm playing a third of a game because I'm only going 5-minute quarters. But I've thought about what I may do starting next season. I'm going to boost like all these up to like 75 or something and just see what happens. I think the game will be a whole lot more interesting if I bump all these up much higher. And you're going to see a lot of different stuff out of the gate. It'll just affect the game, but in a more natural way. I need to look up what the average amount of penalties there are in a game and see if I can get close to that in this game. And it may be I have to put everything up to 75 to get to that point. I'm not sure. But what I may do is just start that next season. All right. 1 second left in the quarter.
All lined up and ready for the kickoff.
We'll get the ball back, and hopefully we can get another touchdown. I can see Galshaw on senior day rip one for a touchdown right here. That'd be great. Oh, man, I ran out of bounds. That's a good run, though. He's feeling froggy, and again, this is senior day, so I'd like to see him get the ball some more. Let's just give him the ball again. Him and Jimmy St. Louis, I want them to touch the ball a ton today. We're going zone 4-3. They're running a ton of zone on this. We'll stick with this, though.
Sets up in the eye. They'll run the option.
Take it, take it! So much for that. Jimmy St. Louis just got blasted, and that's my fault. I bounced it off. That's just a terrible. Dang it. I just take the blame for that, I guess. It's just a goofy play.
The team with the most takeaways at the end of
Oh,
the
please don't make the second quarter abysmal like it has been all season.
giveaways will have a losing record. It's been that way as long as I've been around.
We're off to a rip-roaring start, though. I don't know what it is. Second quarter has just been terrible to me all year.
They'll throw on first down. He steps up.
Oh, I was right there. Look at this. Oh, here it comes. I'm going to try not to get too upset.
Sure was. He just
Dang
played
it.
some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first
Just got to keep
down.
playing.
Defense lines up with 8 men in the box. He's looking down.
Oh, you got to intercept that. It went right to me.
It was, Coach. That one
I'm going to just keep going 4-4. They're about to run out of room.
defender stepped up
Going-
and made the play.
Going to the same
They
formation.
come out with 4 linebackers.
There we go.
Down the middle.
I think somebody got in front of it. Now, he may. I guess he just dropped it.
Right in his
Um,
sights, but he couldn't gather it in.
Unreal. Did I just
I'm going to go
see
back to that fire
Did he just drop a touchdown or
2,
what?
just so he has to throw it really quick.
Draco drops the throw. Steps up in the pocket. He'll dump this one off.
Okay,
He's got
we're going to give up a field goal.
3-yard
That's
pickup.
We'll take it. I'm fine with that. At least he got the ball out quick. That's what I wanted him to do. Get it out quick. I didn't want him sitting back there all day trying to pick me off.
This should be a chip shot. It's up. And he got it. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
Well, that's what happens when you turn the ball over. But that's my fault. I should have just waited. But I wasn't expecting Jimmy St. Louis to get pushed back like he did. But, you know.
Kicks it off. Number one.
Let's go back here. It's good defense there.
The run game was a big factor in this offense's last drive when they got down the field for a touchdown.
Let's do speed option. With CT, they're going man 4-3. He's coming down. I wish I had an audible for that. That's okay.
The racers come out
We'll
of
go
the
to the
formation. Eldridge options out. He pitches it way downfield.
Good play there. Pick up a first down.
Just a simple option play here. The quarterback gives it up and they get good yardage.
Let's see.
Great play.
Boy, I tell you, this
Kinda
is
think.
impressive to see this offense when they're clicking.
Let's do slot screen.
It's 1st and 10.
We'll give this to
Ball on the
Galashaw. Let him
36-yard
touch it here.
line. Murray State comes out of the shotgun. Wants to throw a screen.
Let's just get out of bounds. Might as well. No reason for him to get hit.
Pickup on the screen play.
2nd and 3. Let's go back to that direct again. Maybe we can pick up the first. They're going
Ball on their own 43.
4-3 man, and the shift is fine, so I'm going to hurry up. Dang it, they got awful quick on that one.
Here he goes.
We still got the first, though.
That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
We can try it one more time. Hopefully we don't turn the ball over again.
Ball right around midfield.
We're going man. I prefer to go left.
They line up in an I. Eldridge on the option left side.
Touchdown.
Now he pitches it.
He's going.
Has some daylight.
He ain't going to be caught. Good deal. Good to see the senior, the best player we've had the last 2 seasons outside of maybe Jimmy St. Louis. Been so key to us, so important. Get a touchdown on senior day. So what we got to try to do is get Jimmy St. Louis a touchdown as well if we can. We'll try. We'll see how that goes. It's hard to force at times. It's easy to do that on the run game. Passing game, it's a little more difficult.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take
Stretch the lead a bit. Now we're up 8.
And remember the good folks at Pontiac have been
We'll go back on defense.
since 1926.
Have another high
Kick
kick.
this one off. Lewis. And done. Keep the return. Gets it high up in the air. Not a lot of distance.
Let's see. He's going to take this one out. Somebody get him. All right. They're throwing a ton, so I'm going to go back to his zone blitz.
They'll start this drive at the 31.
Now watch them right up the middle here. They love this pro twin set. It's really hard for me to blitz out of this one.
They line up with split backs. They'll throw on 1st down. He unloads.
That's good tackle there by Galashaw.
Loss of about 2.
We'll go quarters on nickel.
2nd down and 12. Ball on the 29. Eastern Kentucky goes with the ace set here.
Make good decisions.
Greco.
Want to pass.
Throw. Steps up.
Good open field tackle there by Greco.
So it's complete.
And then it's 3rd and 11. We're going to try Cloud.
Was just waiting on it and they attacked.
He may have all day to throw. I'll take my chances and see if this quarterback can find a tight window to throw into.
Greco set to go to the air. Looks.
Get him. Sack. Somebody got to him. I think it was Abdullah. No, that was Blake.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
Great stop. We haven't had many sacks. Just because our defensive line just isn't very good. So it's really cool to see that. We'll see if Galashaw can make some magic happen.
Colonels are lining up to punt it away. Number 41 punts it, and it's
Somebody get a block on the left. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to fair catch that. That was iffy on whether I should have done something there. Let's go. We haven't called wide receiver deep post yet. That works pretty good with our offense. They're going man. I will probably go hot route Clark to a go. It's a little bit easier. We're bringing both safeties.
He steps up.
One-on-one. Just great defense. He short-armed it. I don't know if you can go back and look at this. Look at Clark slowing down. He had to stop, basically. I probably threw it a little too late. So that's probably my fault that happened. But that's okay. And let's just go back to I-twins. Let Galshaw make up those yards if possible.
High formation here. Eldridge options out. Pitches back. He has
Pick up some yards here. Or he may go for the end zone. All that took was that one juke and he was going. He may get caught right here. Oh, right at the tail end. Good play. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and go to flat out. We're going zone. Good. I always want to go to JSL, see if he can get a touchdown right here. I may have to motion him out. They may sack me on the far left or pressure me much quicker.
Eldridge drops back. Looking, rifles it right side, and it's
6 points. Good to see that. Love it. Good deal. He got his touchdown on senior day. Galshaw got his. A terrible throw. Just an awful throw. Oh, that's a great screenshot right there. That's awesome. All right, we're really stretching the lead, which is good. I like to see a cushion on the scoreboard. We got 2 minutes left. We should get the ball back one more time before half.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Oh, I can see the rain. I can barely see it. I don't know if you can. I thought I saw some raindrops earlier. It looked, you got to really pay attention, but I can see it. Okay. So it's there.
Looks like they're ready for the kick.
And I botched that kick big time. But it should fair catch it anyways. I'm going to go with another zone blitz. If they're going to do a lot of pro twin stuff, I may just back out of this zone blitz. And I don't know if they're going to do that.
They'll throw on first down. Here comes the pressure.
Easy sack for Abdullah. Had a great freshman season, both sides of the ball. Now, hopefully next year he won't have to play much tight end. I hope not. We'll see how that goes. All depends on what the roster looks like next year, which I'm super excited about. Nothing's more, I mean, I love playing the game itself, don't get me wrong, but recruiting off-season, that never gets old. All right, we'll go quarters out of 4-3.
Steps up in the pocket. He's looking.
Good throw there. Somebody get him. Wow, what a play. Almost got the first down. 3rd and 2. They're going to go with a big set, so we'll go 4-4. I'm not going goal line. They can score on that.
The Colonels come to the line with their jumbo package.
Ah. He clipped me right at the last second.
You know what, guys? If you could continue to pick up small chunks,
I'm going to go back to another zone blitz, though. They are definitely in passing mode.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield.
But they're going back to pro twins.
Eastern Kentucky.
That's a good play call right there. Wow. It took a few tackles, a few hits, but we got him.
Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll go back to quarters.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 49. They come out with 4 wide out. Inside give. Quick move.
Make a tackle. Make a tackle.
To the 20.
That's just nothing you can do about that.
16.
That's just a great run.
Takes a timeout.
Calling a timeout. And I've called the wrong one, dang it. I was supposed to boost up the defensive line, and I didn't.
Within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone. When performance matters.
They may run it.
If they're not careful, this
I'm going to try a zone blitz anyways.
Draco drops back on first
wow.
down.
That was a weird play. What happened? I want to go back and look at that. I'm playing zone, so maybe this is the reason why, but I'm just kind of looking at the top. Wow, the timing of that was unreal. I don't know if that's... Now, I'm doing a bump and run. It doesn't show it, but I am. You can see it over... No, I didn't do my bump and run. No, I don't do bump and run on zone blitz. My bad. Either way, I'm looking at the very top, and look at the timing of this. He throws it right there. Wow, I got to work on that timing if that's possible. That's basic cover 2 right there. Cover 2 zone. Interesting. I may have to practice that. That's how you learn things. This is going to be a touchdown. I'm not going to waste a timeout on it, though. Yeah, it would have made a difference. So, that was an easy touchdown for him. It didn't take him much to get down the field and score. They got a good running back. All it takes is a couple missed tackles, and he's gone. And then their quarterback's pretty good, too. I think we can still outscore him. Hit the light. At least I hope we can. So we got 54 seconds. We got 2 timeouts, or I think we should have all 3. I don't think I called a timeout yet. That's right down the middle of the field. I'm not going to bother with that one.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And we see this offense again.
I'm going to go back to our best play. We're going man dime. What we may do is go to the left. That's pretty obvious.
Sets up in the eye. They'll run the option. He laterals the ball. Here's an opening.
Let's just get out of bounds. Stops the clock.
Nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also a nice
let's
read
go
by the ball
here.
carrier to find that running lane.
Let's go wide receiver, deep post. We're going man.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
This will go to probably Jimmy St. Louis unless they bring both safeties. All right, they bring both safeties, but I'm going to throw a little bit quicker this time. Just threw it too far that time. He's just not very accurate on his deep balls.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys played football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Let's go. What worries me is they will do this. We're going to go flat out. We're going zone. Whew. Okay, we'll take it. If they go man, then I'll probably have to do that tight end adjustment like I done a couple games ago.
Back to pass. He'll dump this one off. Complete. And they push him out. So they
3rd and 5.
a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah,
I'm going to run the ball because I'm going to want them to force a timeout if I don't get this. Plus, I think I could get more yards with just throwing or just tossing it to Gallishaw.
Here's an option right side.
Good block there.
He's on the run.
Get out of bounds. 35 seconds. Let me think. He gets gassed, which is expected. Let's go. Two tight end shrieks. We're going man.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
I'm going to flip it just so Clark, I hope CT can make that throw. I'm going to have him going to go. They're bringing both safeties. Let's go, JSL. Dropping an intercept. You got to be kidding. Oh, what in the world? That's just terrible luck right there. Terrible luck.
But that's just great hands for a linebacker.
Hey, what do you... Oh, look at this. He just dropped it and he picked it up. I've rarely seen that before. Just a bad bounce. Of course, I mean, our best player should have caught it, but that's neither here nor there. All right, let's go to a 1 high. I don't think they're going to try to do something with the other. Well, they may. I may have messed up and went 1 high when I probably should have went quarters. They're going to throw it. I'll be. Overthrew it. Flag. That's interference. I kind of saw it. Well, that's not what we wanted to see. Well, here we go. Now they got a chance to do something here.
The Colonels come out in the ace formation.
Such dumb luck. Bad luck. Good defense there by Potts.
He tried to force that one in.
It should have been intercepted. He can't
quarters from here.
Like that.
4-3.
Colonels line up with 3 receivers bunched.
They're going ace bunch. Play action. I think I got a hand on it. Barely. Just barely. Oh, please, can we get a stop here so we can just go to half?
And when you have a linebacker who does the things that this guy can do, it adds a lot to your defense.
We'll go play out. Hopefully he will have a hard time putting this in a spot. Oh, dang it. Dang it! 6 points. I swear. It took a bad throw for him to get a touchdown there. That's crap. That's bull crap. He had to underthrow it in order for them to get a touchdown. Look at this. He had to come back for it. That's garbage. Garbage. Here we go. Second quarter. It's a miracle we're just going to be tied at this point.
They're crowding the line.
Oh, that kills me. Man.
Rico drops back to pass. He's looking. Looks to the end zone.
And
he's got it.
Just whatever. Here it comes. I told you. End of the season, just goofy, stupid stuff happens. It's a miracle we're tied. I mean, that second quarter was abysmal. Again, the second quarter just kills me. I'm going to let that one go.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going to call that exact same play just in case. I probably should take a knee, but
When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, coach.
we'll go for it anyways.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
He lateral. Got some open field. He jukes. Johnson with a
We're going to let that go. That's 2
halfback
seconds.
with
All right.
nice gain
Well,
there.
end of the half, and we're tied somehow, some way,
Go to him again.
due to stupid stuff, but it's
Ball on
okay.
the 35-yard.
I mean, we can look at some stats. I mean, 275 yards, and we had 2 turnovers that kept him in it. That's how you lose ball games, turnovers. One was, a fumble? And the other one was the interception. That wasn't CT's fault. That was just bad luck on the bounce. We're not going to look at the individual stuff. There's no point. All right. Hopefully we can play better second half.
The teams are lined up for the kickoff.
I really don't want
Here's the kick.
to lose this game. We can't lose to our rival. That's just a
Number one
no-no.
fields it in the end zone. He jukes him.
Get to the 35.
No, not bad at all. That's great.
We'll let him
position.
rest a little bit.
Coach will tell you, good field position
Let's do a tunnel screen.
is very
We're going zone. This will go to Clark. Hopefully he can catch this.
Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on first down.
Bad, well,
Complete to the true freshman.
end up getting a decent gain out of it.
Good job
Seemed like a
on the
pretty
pass
slow
there.
throw, but
Yeah, let
that's
me tell
okay.
you something. These passes are exactly what they need to put pressure
Let's
on
do
that
power. Let's see if we can
defense.
just pick up the first down. We're going 4-3 man.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
They're spreading out. Looks like we'll go to our right.
Murray State going with the wishbone here.
Just get the first. I think we got it.
The running back gets the first.
Let's wait. I'm going to run it one more time. Let's do a direct. I need to get a speed option in
Ball on their
eventually. I
own
just keep
46
forgetting.
From the gun.
Oh, jeez.
It's
No,
a
we got to go
first
this way.
down.
I was going to go to my left, but you saw that linebacker came right through that B gap. So I'm like, nope, got to go up to the outside.
A gain of 8
So we got some yards out of that. Let's go 2nd and 2. I feel like there's some plays I could be using that could work for this team, but I just forget. All right, they're going man
Ball on the
here.
46-yard line.
I hope he can make this throw.
Ace backfield. He drops back. Looks. Throws it to the
Intercepted.
outside.
That's a terrible
It's
throw.
deflected.
Those out
Great
routes, I'm
defensive
telling you,
play by
I
the
threw it as hard as I
quarterback.
could, and it was a lame duck throw. Just a bad throw by CT. Oh,
It's
that's
third down,
nerve-wracking.
2 to go. And
Very
this is the
fortunate that
fifth
wasn't
play
picked.
of the current drive.
I know they're shifting that way, but I'm
Formation.
going
And
this
now he
way
pitches it.
regardless.
There he goes.
Let's just get out of bounds. I'm not going to let him get hit.
Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and
I need to
accelerating
switch
through the
weak
hole.
twins and I twins. I just noticed that. I'm a bit OCD when it comes to that stuff. I need to switch those. I can't believe I didn't do that
First and
before.
10. And
That's
this is
okay.
the sixth
All right, they're
play
going
of the
zone.
drive.
We'll go back to our zone beater here.
They'll throw on first down. He guns it to the left. The true freshman.
Ah, it's just a bad throw.
They'll wrestle him down
Just
to
a
the
bad
field.
throw
On
again by
the 30 yard.
CT. Had my feet set, he still had to come back for it. He's just not a very good quarterback. Let's do odds. Let's go back to Galashaw. We're
Second
going
and
man
11
at
coming
least.
up. This is the 7th play of this drive.
We'll go to our right.
This is when the impact player at tight end can make plays. Option to the right. Now he pitches it.
Let him get some yards.
Makes a move.
And let's just get out of bounds. Don't
Knocked out of
fumble.
bounds. That last run
Where are we?
catapults him
We are
over
on
the 200-yard mark for the day.
What an exhibition.
The
of skills
11, and
this
he is
running back
gassed.
and the
Gosh, he's
offensive line
gassed
is
big time. Let's
showcasing
go.
here today.
We'll go speed option.
Have a look at our
We're
Old
going
Spice
man
red
nickel.
zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most.
We'll definitely go to our left.
The Racers come out in a 2 tight end set. They go with the option. Got some open field. And now
Let's
he
get an easy
decides
6
to
points
pitch
for
it.
Griffin.
Touchdown.
All right, good deal. We got the lead back.
As he finds the end zone.
Yeah, he's got skills.
Big stud freshman.
Better the open field with him coming at me.
I probably could have kept it. I probably could have got a touchdown with CT, but I didn't think it was worth it. I didn't want him to get hit and fumble it. Just pick up the 6 points and move on. All right. Offensively, we're doing fine outside of the couple of dumb turnovers. They were just goofy. You know, they're really goofy, stupid turnovers. But it's defensively is what I'm worried about. Their offense is kind of moving the ball all over us. We need to get a turnover or something.
Lewis and Dunn back to return.
Should be another fair catch here.
Not a lot of distance. Number 4 calls for the fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 35.
Bug.
Strange decision there.
Coach, help
Let's
us
do
out.
quarters.
What exactly is going on out there?
I've been around this game for a while, my friend, but I can't say I'm too familiar with players fair catching kickoffs for no reason.
Make good decisions.
They go with a toss.
Going toss, and they're going back to the
He throws
quarterback.
it to his quarterback. Brought down. So
They've
he's
ran that a
trying to
couple
pitch the
times
defense
today at a
off
couple
guard, but
different
they were ready
formations.
for that
I got those
play.
formations. Well, I got one of them, but I'm always hesitant to use them.
It's
I
second down
could,
and
but I
7 to
just,
go.
with our limited
Ball
talent,
on
I
the
don't know if it's
38-yard
worth it.
line. They shift on their defensive front.
I'm going to do something goofy. Hopefully that doesn't mess us up. We're going to do a true underfront out of zone.
Done. On a pitch
Ah, dang it.
Here we go.
I got blocked at the last second,
And they make the stop.
and we got an easy run out of it.
That one before they got to it.
This was a well-executed run.
Here they
attempt,
come.
Dad.
I don't know. Just our offense just not going to
10.
stop them
Ball
today.
on the 39. One man backfield.
We need something good to happen. Defense, we need a turnover. Otherwise, they're just kind of doing whatever they want to on that side of the ball.
He's going right.
Wow.
Got it to him on the run.
Just
They'll
We're making it
bring
look
down.
easy.
I like the defense that was
Like it doesn't
called.
matter what I
They
call
just didn't
lately.
make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed the result.
This is going to be a tight game.
It's first and
Again,
10.
it's just that
Ball
end
at
of the
the
season
43-yard
type
line.
stuff you got to deal
They
with.
shift on the
I feel like
defensive
that's what
line.
that is because last year we had a terrible season and we routed this team.
They'll throw on first
There's no
down.
issues.
He'll dump this one off. In and
But
out
now
of
we
the
got a
game.
really good season,
Nice pass.
and they're giving us all kinds of
When you're
trouble.
a tight end, you usually don't get too many passes thrown your way, so you got to catch.
Let's go with a
the easy
4-4.
ones.
It's second down and 10 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive.
It said
The
they was
D-line
going
shifts
with a
over.
bigger set than that.
They keep it on the ground.
Look at this. You got to be kidding. First down.
And that one goes
It just
for a
never
big,
ends.
big first
I mean,
down.
it's like it doesn't matter what we
Run
call.
the ball successfully like that. That defense starts
I'm just
to
picking
move up
play.
a
It
bit.
doesn't seem to
That's
matter
when you
what
go
I
to the air,
pick.
my friend.
They're just getting their
Over the
yards.
top.
I'm going to go up the middle
And
here.
the leader of the defense at corner is in the zone right now. Draco with the
Wide
big
open.
fake.
Oh, he dropped it. Well, at least
you
something
gotta
positive
look at
happened.
him, sweetheart. You can't drop those.
He's going to see the film tomorrow and be kicking himself.
We'll go back to a one high. I can see him running
You're
it.
right, Kirk. He's a better player than that.
Draco is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. Back to pass.
I think he bumped into him. It probably said he dropped it, but I don't think he actually dropped it. I think our defender got in the way of it. All right, can we hold him to a field goal? We're going to go cloud.
Single set backfield.
Please get a stop.
Drops back to pass.
Oh, all day.
End zone.
Great defense. Kick a field goal. Kick a field goal.
Zone by the quarterback.
6'4" corner. Getting up there. That's what you want to see. If that's what it takes, then so be it. Let him have the field goals, I guess.
This one should be makeable.
Yeah, I see the rain. It's barely visible, but I can see it. It's so thin.
Drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac.
They got a good little offense for the school that they are.
Eastern Kentucky.
They're like us, but they got impact guys at very important positions. Quarterback and halfback, if you got impact guys there, I got to take this one out.
In the end zone.
If you got impact guys in the backfield, you're cooking with grease.
When they got down the field for a touchdown.
Let's do direct.
They'll take
We're
over.
going man 4-3. They'll probably shift. I'm okay with that shift.
Murray State lines up for the shotgun
Nope.
set. It's a
This is good defense.
And he's taken down. The
Good
halfback
blitzing from the
picks up a
outside. Or
yard.
good pursuit.
2nd and 9.
Going man 4-3. I'm not worried about the clock in terms of like running clock. We can do that later.
The Racers go with the I formation. Pitches back. He can scoot.
That's good shoestring tackle there.
That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
Let's go. Trying to think. Let me look here. Nah, I can't do that. Let's do curl flat again. The flat outs. They're
It's
going
1st and
zone.
10.
If they was going to go man, I was going to do my tight end quick out to Jimmy St. Louis, but we don't have to deal with that.
Number 5, alone in the backfield. Eldridge to the air. on
Terrible
1st down.
throw.
And it's caught. Knocked out of
He had to come
bounds.
back for it again and again.
Nice catch.
Sure was.
That's
He
been the
displayed
theme for
some great
CT. He's had a
hands there.
terrible
Now we're
day.
looking at a first down.
Let's go. Let's do speed option from gun normal.
1st and 10.
I haven't been calling
Ball
anything
right
from this
around
formation
midfield.
today. That's usually my 3rd and long formation, but
Murray State
I don't know
comes
who's
out
on
with the
who.
shotgun.
so yeah, I guess we're going to go to the right. Ah, man, that's just
On the option right. He laterals the ball. Got some open field.
that's good defense right there, even though we got the yards, you know, we got 6 yards out of it. Let's do tight end corner again.
It's 2nd
We're
down.
going
4 to
man.
go. This is the 5th play of this drive.
This is going to go to somebody on the left. I'm going to
This
have him
defense
go
is
on a
looking
go
to their
route. It's a little bit
impact corner
safer.
to make a play. Eldridge drops the throw. Throws. Complete. Shakes off
Oh,
the tackle.
very lucky there.
And he breaks another. So the only
He broke the tackle, being an impact guy. That's probably how he done
Nice
it.
decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it
Good play there.
decision-making,
Let's
but the
keep throwing.
offensive line protected just long enough
Let's go.
for him to find
Flanker
his target.
corner I could
Combine the
use.
two, it'll be a first
Drag
down, 9 out of
special
10
I could
times.
probably use, but some of them are just a little bit better than others. So let's just keep it safe. I'm trying to work around CT's weaknesses and strengths, what little he has. I'm just trying to make it easy on him as I can. Like the easiest man beaters out there are these little toss passes against man to the halfback. And
He drops back. He's looking. Across the middle.
redeem yourself.
Oh my, what a catch. Touchdown.
Attaboy, JSL. Again, we salute you. Thank you for all that you've done for us. 10 years from now, we'll still remember you. You and Galashaw, you guys have been the foundation of this program. Good to see him get a touchdown. Another one, number 2 for him. Just sealed it. Won the tight end award right there. He probably didn't have to do anything today, and he still would have won it. Now we're stretching the lead a little bit, but you got to remember what happened last time I said that. We were up 11. They came right on back and tied it right before half. So that's still possible
Murray State to kick this one off.
in the 4th quarter or in the 2nd half.
Kicks it high and very short.
Fair catch it.
Signals for a fair catch.
Thank
He
you.
hauls it in at the 34. 3 points was the result of their last drive. As the
I think they're in pure passing mode at this point, at least you would think.
At the 35-yard
So we're going to try to get to the outside if we can. Just don't run up the middle or to the right.
Draco. Set
That's
to go
good
to
blocking.
the air.
Oh,
And
bad
he's all
throw.
the way.
6 points. Freeman,
He's
gone.
got some blockers. He's all the way home.
Big play right there. He just made a bad throw from what I could tell.
Worst thing you could ask for.
Oh, that hurts. The worst thing that can happen, and now you've got to regroup and
I
try
couldn't
to
really
get
tell.
back on the field for another set of downs.
We can check that again at a better angle. We can go here. Let's go back. Let's see. Go here. I don't know who he was going to. I assume he was going to number 1 and not number 4. But just a bad throw. 4 was wide open. And wow, just a great play right there by Freeman. All right, I like to think the game is over with. Hopefully, maybe. That's a good way to end the season on a win. I always enjoy having Western Kentucky on the front end of the schedule and having Eastern on the back end. We'll always have those rivals. Now, what that may hurt us, schedule-wise, it won't, because you got to remember my rule.
Kicks it off.
I got one extra ranked team above my program prestige. So on the day when I become a 6-star program, I'm going to have 7 ranked games on the schedule. Think of that, 7. So having 7 on the schedule, I think that allows me to put Western and Eastern on the schedule as well. The good thing is Eastern and Western are recruiting halfway decent. So as long as they keep doing that, they should still get better. So keep that in mind. I tried to get underneath him, I couldn't. Get about 8 yards there. Going 4 wide, we'll go quarters. They may go to their bunch formation. And they will. I think that may be their lone 10 personnel set. Going toss. Somebody get him. Good deal.
He's gobbled up in the backfield. The defense comes up with a good play to pull
3rd and 6. That is end of the quarter. That's the quarter you want to see right there. That was as good as the quarters we could ask for. Good comeback after the second quarter debacle.
And our score is Murray State 42.
We'll go Cloud.
24. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 44-yard line. Eastern Kentucky lines up with 3 receivers.
I'll try to go to off the left side.
Back to pass.
All day to throw, get a tap. Good deal. Good defense all around.
Dangerous throw there.
Give credit to the defense.
They are doing that. Let's do a double cross.
Thought his man would be open and
Ooh, they're going for it. My bad. I wasn't paying attention. Let's call a timeout. I was not paying attention. Guess we'll go linebackers, and let's just call the same play again. For some reason, I just wasn't paying attention.
Eastern Kentucky.
We'll just call Cloud again.
Drops back to pass. Going deep.
Intercept that. Overthrew it. That's fine.
Not much of a chance on that one.
Good deal there. Let's try some things. Let's go halfback dive. I'm going to fool around with some stuff now we got a lead, a decent lead. We're going zone. I'm going to try to go up the middle some if I can. Now here, they're shifting everybody and their brother to the left, so I might have to go to the outside anyways. Wow, look at this guy. Look at this defensive end. Yeah, my left tackle just whiffed on that one. Well, so much for that concept. Let's go. I have an idea. We're going to do twin halfbacks. And let's do fullback over. We're going to run some clock. Might as well.
Big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
The shift is not terrible.
Tight end is hoping to get the ball in his hands.
We're going to do a little fullback over. Little old school Matt Canada type sweep stuff, at least 06 style. Get it down to a couple seconds. That's just perfect defense. He just stood there and waited on us.
They're stopped 2 yards behind.
They are. It's 3rd and 13. I'm not going to risk this in terms of passing. I don't think there's any reason to. So we'll just run it and run clock on top of that. And they may call a timeout after this. We're going zone.
And the impact player at tight end is in the zone.
Let's just go to the right. No, let's go to the left. Got a little more grass to work with. Hopefully everybody can hold up on the line.
Eldridge on the option.
That was a weird setup there.
He broke his ankles.
Crazy play there. That was all kinds of goofy.
That was a sensational call.
You go back and look at this. It didn't matter which side I was going to go on. I guess I could have went to the right. I don't know. I mean, it's dealer's choice. Either way, I thought my left guard, no, it was my center, got pushed back big time right here. Look at this. Just a weird play. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't goof it up here and fumble it. But I pitched it. And at this point, I saw my fullback get a great block there. Then I'm off to the outside. Had a good juke there. Did something goofy happen here? No, maybe not. Maybe it's all on the back end. Either way, it's a good run. Let's go here. I want to try to do some more up the gut stuff. I know we don't do it much because our offensive line is terrible. But against zone, you can run up the gut a little bit. Against man, you may be able to if the blocking's there perfectly. But we'll try it here. So let's do a bunch of A-gap stuff if we can. A and B gap. I know 06 is a little more tailored to the outside, but you can go up the gut You just got to force it sometimes. You got to just really try. Like this. Let's break this down. So I forgot your name. I'm sorry, but somebody brought up. No, I got an email from Brandon Plaster, I think is who it was. Asked me about, hey, how do I run up the middle a little bit more? And I told him what you do is, first of all, you got to legitimately run the football up the A and B gap. That means you got to call plays like dive and ISO, blast out of the weak sets. Slam could do that as well, depending on the front seven and kind of what they're doing. Against zone, you can do it much easier, but they're going man here. Now, man, usually you have to go to the outside, but here I'm very patient. Do not use the speed button whatsoever. Now, look at this. Both of my left guards got pushed back, so I'm already thinking this is going to be a bad look here. But I stayed patient. I went between both of them. As long as you don't hit the speed button, the defense doesn't get triggered off their blocks as quickly. So I'm just slowly going between them, and then I just find a hole and keep going north. So there you go. An A-gap run that looked terrible from the start. So if you can get an 8-yard gain off a play like this, a scenario where your guards are backed up, then you know, imagine what you could do if your guards actually push somebody, if that makes sense. Again, just be patient. Don't use the speed button. I mean, force yourself to go up the A and B gaps with runs that are designed to do so, a la ISO, dive, and such. So something to think about there. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go back to dive. We're going to do it from this formation. Now they're going zone. We may find a decent hole here. We're definitely going to go to the right, which we do. We're going to let that clock run. So yes, you can run up the middle in 06. You just have to do a handful of things to get there. At least you got to understand what you got to do. Now, here's what I've done wrong, but there I think I could have got a touchdown. Let's go back and look at this. I think it just hit the wrong hole. Right here. I should have went right here. I didn't. That's just my fault. I just goofed up there. I went right behind. I went to the right side. That's just stupid on my part. If I would have went right up there, that was an easy 6 points. But look at that. It's more than enough to go up. Again, that is a B-gap run. And I actually went dive, but still my left or the right guard went up to the second level. Either way, that was 6 points, and I just messed up on it. That's okay.
Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
Let's just call the same play and see what happens. They're going zone again. Maybe I could do a little bit better job. Now, they're going dime here, so they're going to give us a really good opportunity to do this. We'll still go to the right because we got the numbers on that side. We'll let this clock run first. So hopefully you all understand that. Again, run up the middle if you can. Just be patient. Don't use the speed button and actually run A-gap runs. Dives and ISOs. And if you... That's great defense. You saw my center. My center got blown up big time. No, my right guard's one that got blown up. So I had to go to the outside. And by the time I went off of him, my right tackle just could not hold that guy. So that's just a great play by the defense all around. It is 30 goal. I'm on in here. Let's give this to JSL. I don't know if we can do this from where we're at in the field, but we'll try it. We're going man dime. I'm going to let that clock run, but I'm going to go definitely
with the shotgun
the
here.
JSL. I wish they were kind of going zone, but that's okay. We still may be able to get a touchdown out of this. No, that's just great defense. I lost 10 yards out of that. That's my fault. That's a bad play. I think I may go for it. Why not? We're going to get both of our seniors involved here. Hopefully they go man. If they don't go man, let's go tight end corner. All right, they're going zone. So I'm going to call a timeout. And I'm going to keep calling a timeout until I get man. Because I want JSL or Galashaw to get this. So we're going to go backfield. We'll go tight end corner. They're going man. Now they're going nickel, so I don't know if this will work as well, but this is going to go to one of the two guys on the right, depending on what the safeties do.
A field goal makes sense in this situation, but don't tell that to the guy with a clip.
They're going one high, so this is good defense. Nope, we're going to get a touchdown anyways. I guess he had enough speed. So let's talk about what I've done right here. They went man. I wanted them to go man because I have a cover zero beater with JSL, the tight end, going on a flag. And then I got Galashaw on the flat. This is the easiest man route you can throw to. It's just a toss play, basically. Just an extended run, more or less. So I'm just looking at the safeties, looking at the very top. I see a 1 high. That's enough for me to where I'm not going to go to JSL. He'll just get double teamed. Look at that. That would have been a bad throw. So I just went to my other man beater right here in Galashaw. Now, this is good defense right here, to be honest. He's all over. And the problem is he's just not fast enough to keep up with Galashaw. Good defense. All right, good deep touchdown. That's a great way to end it. So excited. So it worked out. Galashaw got 2 touchdowns, and JSL got 2 touchdowns. Awesome. Senior day. You couldn't ask for a better script.
And he hits the PAT.
That's why I called that play. I was trying to think of a play where I knew one of those 2 guys was going to get it. As long as they went man, of course. If they'd have went zone, I had to go to Clark, but I was willing to waste another timeout to get that point. Now from here, we'll just run out clock if we can get the ball back. I could probably put in some subs, but I don't have any good subs to put in. So I'm not too worried about it. Because again, this may be the last game of the season. I still think we may get to a bowl. I just wish they would kind of show it to us that we are.
He's rolling right, looks, throws it to the outside.
Great defense, Al. Yeah. Got a hand on it. That's an awesome play. I struggle with it at times. That's a play out of Ace Twins. It's like an old Lincoln Riley play, but it's from Ace Twins. You got everybody flowing one way, kind of picking for one guy going the other way. I need to practice that play more. Get a few yards there.
He ran a good route there and was
34.
able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small.
Let's go to that fire
because
two
it
again.
relaxes the offense. It can open things
Let's
up
send
for
the
big
heat.
play.
Pro formation here. Rico drops back. Across the middle.
Oh, great defense by Potts. All right, so we're going to get the ball back, minute 16. I think I'm just going to run out the clock. Because I'd like to think we're going to go to a bowl, and we still need all our players healthy. So we'll just take this one.
Lining up to punt it away. Number 41 punts
I may return this.
Number 1 takes it to 14.
Yeah, let's just get out of bounds. He's not going to get a touchdown. All right, let's take a knee, victory formation, and get out of here.
Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
All right, that was a good game. I'm excited about that. JSL got 2 touchdowns. Galashaw got a couple touchdowns. Now I feel bad going back to the inside A-gap type stuff I was mentioning earlier. Now I feel bad I didn't use that earlier in the year. Now we're going up against a really terrible team. You look at their front seven. Of course, this may not show they got their backups in. I mean, it's even talent, basically, but still. If I'd have known that I could have run up the A-gap a little bit better, I would have used it a little bit more. So that's my fault, but I can start using that next year. The only problem next year is I got my top halfback coming back is Ronnie Drummer, who's very little. He's a scat back type of guy, so we're going to go to outside for him a lot. Now, they may call a timeout right here. I thought I had enough timeouts. I didn't think about that. I'm going to call a timeout, and then we'll... I'm going to call a timeout, and then we'll do a basic run instead to extend that, because I think they'll call a timeout here, and I don't want to waste any more time than we need to. Let's call a timeout in 1 second. Let's go with... Let's just go dive again. They're going man, but they're going dime. Just got to find a hole as good as you can. Let's go to the left. No, that's just great defense. I couldn't get up the field either. That was kind of weird. No, the blocking just wasn't good. Sometimes you're going to find a hole, sometimes you're not. I mean, that's up to your offensive line and what happens. Because you remember that other play we had earlier, it was against man, and we had a hole right up the A-gap. Here, we just didn't. That's just great defense by them. So it's 4 seconds. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to run the ball. I'm not going to punt it. I should be able to run out 6 seconds here, or 4 seconds. No, I know what I'm going to do. Oh, I can't do it. Dang it. That's fine.
Away, they're going to take a shot at this defense. 1
second, 0 seconds. There we go. All right. Game over. All right, let's check out some stats.
They call these rivalry games for a reason.
CT played okay. I tried to do as best I could, but
Guys, you're closing.
he struggles. We're not going to have to worry about that next year. We got one guy coming in, our transfer quarterback from Nebraska, I think. He's going to start for next year. He's going to throw the ball a whole lot better. We're going to expand the playbook, all that good stuff. So let's check out some stats here. 453 yards of offense. Of course, we ran clock that entire fourth quarter. We ran the ball really well, 335 yards. That really boosted up our stats on the team rushing, that's for sure. We didn't throw the ball that well, but we did have to towards the end. Let's see. Our turnovers hurt us in the first half, but we were fine with it in the second half. Let's look at the individual. 13 of 18, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He probably could have had another interception, to be honest. But we'll take that. I mean, that's fine. Rushing. Gallishaw, 250 yards, 1 touchdown. Odoms had... These averages are great. 6 and 6, pretty much. I'll take that any day of the week. JSL only had 6 receptions for 45 yards, but he got 2 touchdowns. And Gallishaw got his 2 touchdowns. 1 receiving and 1 running. Blocking, we're not going to have hardly anybody do any pancake blocking. Oddly enough, our lead pancake blockers are tied in. That's goofy. And defense, everybody had just... Nobody really stood out. Sack department, Abdullah had 3 sacks. He had a good day. True freshman stud. Can't wait to see what he does next couple of years. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let's look at our schedule. I don't know what year or what week we're on. You're not going to miss any of the awards type stuff. I'll make sure of that. So what we're going to do, since this is literally the last week of the season, I'm not going to simulate for up to the next week, the championship week. So I'm just going to leave it here. So come on back. Hopefully our next video will be a bowl game. That'll be great. We'll get that one, and then it's off to the off-season recruiting, and that's when it gets really fun. All right. I'll talk to you later.